Hey Tengage, my name is Ryan. My account on Tengage is Strategic, and I used to play as an account called Intuition. And I just wanted to announce that I have actively been a part of Stars 348, the stars that Brian, aka Ras City, and I like to call Twin Twist. As you guys know, Brian, aka Ras City, went unnominated until 5th place. Props to him. Uh, but that's not everything that there is to know about Ras City and the way that we played the Stars. Um, so prior to this weekend, Ras City was a silver level and I was a black level. And 3 years ago, we both played as Stars, where I met him for the very first time, and after that game, we became best friends. He got 6th place, and I ended up making finals and getting 3rd. I'm very proud of the way that we both played in that game, even though we were gunning for each other the entire game. But now we finally have the chance to work together in Stars, and I'll explain that in just a minute. So Brian was a silver level, and he had just joined a Crookies, and he messaged me and said, "Hey dude, I'm probably going to be getting gold if I win my Crookies, and I'm going to be joining Stars." And I said, "No way, that's amazing," because I really miss playing Stars. I would do anything to get back into Stars. I've been buying the ticket every week. So I said, it would be crazy if we could play Stars again. And then the idea came to me, and I'm like, Brian, what if we pulled off a little bit of BB17 swag and pulled off a bit of a twin twist on Tengage? And he's like, what do you mean? It's not like we could log on to the same Tengage account. I said, no, not that. What if we both played Stars from the same Skype? I log on to your Skype and talk to people. You log on and talk to people. And it's like we're playing two separate, totally different games. And so that's kind of just what we did. Um, when he joined Stars, he made a Skype account and he private messaged me all the information to log into it. And I immediately logged in and started talking to people. We got into chats, we were talking left and right, making alliances, making enemies, making allies, making friends, making people that we never want to talk to again in this game. Period. Um, but throughout that process, we kind of had a few bumps along the road. Um, on several occasions, we would be talking to the same person because Brian would text message people or message them on Kick from school, and I would be at home messaging people on Skype, and we would message whoever we were talking to. For one example, Typhlosion, and Brian had just told him one thing, and I was at home typing an entirely different thing. He's like, "Wait a minute, didn't you just say something different 5 minutes ago?" And it's like we had to constantly cover our tracks to make sure not only did they let us go unnominated, but nobody found out about this twist at all. We did end up telling Typhlosion, Bryce, and not Nikki after the game, and thank you guys very much for keeping our secret. However, in the game, nobody found us out. And so having that little bit of a secret and going unnominated until 5th place, I feel like is a really big accomplishment. The reason that I feel we did not go unnominated until the end is because we were unfairly banned by Tengage moderation for an incident that had occurred totally irrelevant to the Stars game. And I feel like somebody, I don't want to call out any names, but I feel like we were being targeted against for doing so well in Stars. So I feel like it was completely unfair, and you guys should probably disregard the ban because it meant nothing to this game. It was completely irrelevant. It went unreported until now, and I do apologize for Brian's actions, as I'm sure he does as well. Um, but I feel like that is totally out of the picture of this game. However, it did influence the cast putting us up. I feel like we had a pretty good shot at going unnominated until the end, until one major thing happened. The one person that was our final two in the game, after about final 6, final 7, was Mike Roro. And he told us that he would let us go unnominated and that he was our ride or die till the end. Come to find out, he volunteered to go up against us this day change. By that, I feel sort of disgusted by you, Mike Roro. I know it's a game, and I'm sure we can continue to be friends outside of this game. However, that being said, you completely backstabbed us, you went against your word, and you volunteered to go up against us because you thought you could beat us. And however that may be true, I just don't feel like it's an honorable way to play stars. Um, so along with asking you guys to save us, I would also ask you that if we don't stay, please don't vote for somebody that volunteered to go up, because I don't feel like anybody that volunteers is truly playing the game. So there's my little rant about that. Um, I feel like Brian and I played the best game out of anybody in this Final Five. We went unnominated, we beat AJ. That was our main goal, was to become the last one unnominated. We outsmarted AJ, we got him up for 7th place. That was incredible. Probably one of the best day changes of this entire game was getting AJ up for 7th. So Brian and I are totally proud of the way we played this game. He is my ride or die. I supported him, he supported me, and I feel like together in this plot twist of BB17 twins and Stars 348, I feel like we have pulled together one of the strongest Stars games that I've seen played in a while. And so for that, I would ask you to support us, and please save me, aka Ras City, aka Strategic, Strat City, whatever you want to call it. I would ask that you would please support Strat City for Stars 348. Thank you guys very much, and good luck, Micro.